Okay, hello again. This is part 15, I guess. Anyways, I buttoned almost up this machine. Like, it works. As you can tell by the wood chips that you see down there. Like, really. Let's see. See? Wood chips. I have installed sensors, which are over there. That's a homing sensor. I did that on the bottom side as well. Oops, that's too close. Anyways, I mean, it's working, but I still think it's not really accurate. So, oops, my tripod is failing on me. Hang on a second. There we go. Anyways, so I'm going to show you how it's homing. It should work. So, let's do this. First, the x-axis. And it's pretty fast, actually. There you go. But then it says it had a limit, which I know. So it says also limit switch, which I don't understand yet, but I'll try this again. Well, hang on. No jogging in E-stop. Yeah, I still have to mess around with the settings because oops, different side. Shoosh. There we go. Try this again. And now it says limit switch, which is weird. So let's try this. Limit switch enable off. Exit. Now it should work normal. Okay, there we go. Now I say reference all hope. It says limit switch again. What? If it's reference home, I think. Yeah. Why does it trigger that one? I don't get that. Well, as you can tell, I still have to do some settings here, like the limit switches are not correct. I know that much. Oh shush. There you go. Reference set. Now it does it. Anyways, so they're all like reset. So you can actually see it works. I can jog it also with my keyboard still because I don't have a pendant yet. But I still want to make it more accurate, which I'm gonna do in a minute. Which is with this device, so I can tell it to turn on, zero it, and then tell it what to move and see if it really moved that way. And so that's how you set your axis. So let me set it up and come back to you. Anyways, back. So I'm set up. What you cannot see, probably you cannot see the screen. Hopefully not. I mean, you want to see that screen, but you can't. So let me adjust the camera a little bit. Can this go higher? This can go higher. I probably have to bring it closer. Sorry for the shaking. Wow, that's really close. Anyways, there you can see the screen. What I will do is I will tell the machine I will do an axis calibration. Let me say that. So what I will do, I will tell it to move 0.5 millimeters. There is. So when I tell it to, it moved 0.49, see? So that is how you calibrate your axis. So you have to put it in there, 0.49. Would you like to accept it? Yes. So what it does is when you do the axis calibration, it will actually reset your steps, which makes the machine more accurate. So now let me do this for the y-axis as well. First I have to figure out which way it moves, so for the y-axis, okay. I just say 1, let's see which way it moves. It moves backwards, so that means, yeah, I can do that. Oh. Let me not move that up because then I will break it. I can turn this thing. Then it's loose, sucks. Anyways, that's not going to be accurate now. Well, at least I calibrated the x-axis. So I'm going to do the same process for the y-axis and the z-axis, and then I'll come back to you and try and mill something. Okay? Anyways, I've set it up with a piece of wood, and hopefully it's gonna run well. So you either see a crash or it just works. So here we go. I have to sit here so I can hit the rewind button if it doesn't go well. Let's move it up first. I guess, into my, I don't want to go there. Oops. I have to reset because this is not matching. Let's see. Because it's starting at 0, which is a duh, I knew that. So let's reset this. And go to, I mean, you can tell it's working. Reset. Rewind. Here we go again before we crash. See, it's actually working. Oh, that was it. Didn't go deeper. Hang on a second. I can edit this. To see something. So let's start again. Hey, hold on a minute. Why doesn't it go back to X and Y 0? Because I didn't set it that way. Go. And decode again when it starts and goes through. can tell I still need to learn. Hey, why didn't this stop? Oh. And that's also a thing I cannot control, is the spindle. For some reason it will turn on, but it will not turn off, because that's a cheap Chinese thingy. Anyways, you saw it works. And in the future I probably will film more projects when I really have a good understanding of all. You know, I mean, I still have to mess with some settings, because now it's just not keeping its reference points, which means it doesn't know the X and Y zero is over there, it just starts somewhere else. That's not what you want. So till then I'm gonna figure this all out, because I gotta get used with this software over there. You know, I normally work with Heidenhain, that's a German software, which is a lot easier than this one. So till then, if I have more projects or I will mail something, I will let you know and I will show you. Always subscribe to me. I have a YouTube channel as well, so give me a like, whatever you want. If you don't like it, also give me a like, I don't care. And I'll see you next time. Bye.